So now that we've covered protecting you, your family, and your home, let's talk about your pets. 25 News Now anchor Carolina Astrain spoke with the experts.
Preparing a pet ahead of a storm is just as important as preparing the home. Several pets unfortunately get left behind as a result of a rush evacuation and no preparation on the owner's part. You want to make sure you are ready so you don't have to make a tough, emotionally painful decision. We spoke with a local veterinarian. He says there are 7 steps to preparing your pet prior to a hurricane. Step 1. Prepare your pet carrier.
So crating is the best, yes, and you can even fasten the crates as well. The big thing is make sure that you have a crate big enough, so you don't want these guys, crammed in there so tight that they overheat, and so that's a big thing that we worry about is heat strokes. So even taking some things along to help with heat strokes, so alcohol to spray on the feet, something to give them a cool bath, fresh water, sometimes Gatorade or Pedialyte helps as well. So just having those items as well in your little evacuation kit can also help to make sure that these guys don't get a heat stroke. And then from there you can actually buckle the crates in if you need to.
Step 2, get your pet microchipped.
Make sure that your pet itself is taken care of. So what I mean by that is make sure we're microchipped. I would also have a identification collar or some sort of identification on the pet externally as well. That's just a quick and easy way that if lost from a storm, that these guys can find their owners by just making a quick phone call that could be on the leash and collar itself.
Step 3. Have at least 2 weeks worth of your pet's medication, food, and water. Step 4. Have copies of vaccination records.
I would make sure that all vaccinations are up to date. You're not knowing where you're going. You're going to want to make sure that all of the vaccines are up to date. So if you have to board, they're already taken care of. Step
5. Identify hotels or shelters that accept pets. Step 6. Bring extra pet accessories and toys. Step 7. Stay tuned for evacuation updates.
If you plan ahead, then what would have been an emergency now becomes a routine.
And here's a look at some important numbers and information that you can use in case a hurricane affects the Crossroads. The Crossroads Red Cross can be reached at 361-573-2671. And the Texas Department of Public Safety can be reached at 361-578-3450. Every year we produce a hurricane tracking guide. It's in English and Spanish. It has important phone numbers, definitions, and you can track hurricanes along with us. It also has the 2022 tropical cyclone names, and you can learn more about evacuation routes in our area. Stay with us. New this year, we're taking a closer look at how Formosa prepares for a storm.